Welcome back to Shall You Proceed podcast. I'm your host, Erlene Mango, and I have today an amazing guest. Her name is Carmelle Jean-Francois. Who is she? Brooklyn born and raised. She's a motivational speaker and the founder of cFit coaching. She is a fitness enthusiast and has built a strong foundation through her certifications as a NASM trainer, certified spinning coach, and medical exercise specialist. Also, pre and postnatal exercise specialist. Also, she has been a Beachbody coach, promoting popular brands and programs for many celebrities. I welcome you today, Carmelle Jean-Francois. Welcome back. I want to welcome our beautiful, amazing guest, Miss Carmelle Jean-Francois. Hi, how are you?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm a little intimidated. You're all health, wellness, and fitness. I'm scared because clearly my journey has not begun. Has not begun. But I'm so excited to talk to you. I can just tell from your website and your email and your social media, your energy is off the charts. So I am so excited to talk to you. So before we get going, please tell us a little bit about yourself.
Erlene, first of all, you are fabulous. And I am so grateful that you absolutely, I'm so grateful that you even took the time to say, yes, I want Carmelle on my show. So I definitely appreciate this opportunity. So thank you for that before I tell you anything more about me.
You are totally welcome. You're totally welcome. I was like, oh, I'm always happy when people want to be on the show. I'm like, really? You want to talk to me? Oh,
Yes,
thank you.
yes.
So
Thank you.
please, it's all about you today. It's all about you.
I like it because sometimes that's very good for my ego sometimes. So my name is Carmelle Jean-Francois, as you said. I am out of the New York City area, and I'm excited. And I definitely, you said that my energy looked like it was off the charts, and sometimes my energy is even way too big for me. But that's a good thing because I feel like when it comes to fitness motivation, I definitely tap into it, and I try to instill that energy and that excitement, enthusiasm into my clients and my colleagues and people that I work with and people that train with me. So as I was saying, I am out of the New York City area. I'm a personal trainer. I'm a fitness enthusiast, advocate, ally. I love it, and that's what brought me to the place where I felt that I have something to offer besides my energy. But because of my love for it, I have knowledge. I've studied it. Now I practice it, and it's a part of my life, and it will be forevermore. And I can see the benefits it has to me, my life, and my quality of life. So I definitely want to pass that forward. And basically, that's who I am.
You're so much more, but I'll pull it out of you. I will definitely pull it out of you. So you are born and raised in Queens, right?
Born in Brooklyn. I think I put somewhere that I was born in Queens. I was born in Brooklyn.
Yeah, we don't want anyone mad at you. Don't, claim your stuff.
Okay, okay now. And yes, raised in Queens. I'm a Queens girl.
So let me ask you something. So you didn't wake up one day and say, I want to be a fitness enthusiast. I want to be the person to push and motivate other people in their wellness journey. So tell me, when did this start for you?
I was a tomboy when I was growing up. I had all this energy. I wanted to be a boy, and I saw myself physically active and physically fit. I was never in any organized sports. My parents couldn't afford to put me in any organized sports, but I saw that when I was coming up, every time there was something fitness related at school, everybody saw me as a leader before I saw it in myself. And in college, I had the opportunity to study karate. And so again, some leadership qualities were coming out before I was even recognizing that I have the ability. And when I'm on when I'm on display, when I'm on the stage, people are listening. And it took me a long time to even realize it, put it together and say, I have something to offer. And so I feel like when my fitness journey truly, truly began, even after the karate, I was in a really bad car accident where I broke myself up pretty badly. And as I was healing, my doctors were really astounded at how quickly I was healing. And I was encouraged by that. And I was just kind of like, go me, go. And so what I wanted to do was help my body heal physically. And I went further into seeing what my body can accomplish physically as I was healing. How strong, if I'm this strong, how much stronger can I actually be? And so now people started seeing this transformation in me and started asking me questions. And I felt I'm not in a position to answer any questions. I'm not educated in the subject. I just know what I like to do. And so I said, hey, well, let me study personal training and see what that's about. And I studied personal training, and I became a NASM certified personal trainer. I worked for a personal training studio in Brooklyn. And then I got into my 9 to 5. I started my own business outside of fitness. I'm in the construction industry. That's what pays the mortgage. And then I said, you know what? But fitness is my passion. I love it. I do it every day. It's a part of my life. People always ask me about it. Obviously, I have a talent for delivering information. So I said, I'm going to jump on this, and I'm just going to make sure that I share what it is that I'm enthused and that's got me so enthused about physical fitness.
So let me ask you, of course, there's always that trigger of that aha moment, either a life experience, a tragedy, something that pushes us and elevates us to really move into our purpose. And so you realized a long time ago that you enjoy healing. You know that if my body is healthy, my healing will be healthy and will be accelerated. And that's the main way to get myself together. And of course, I can teach others. And many times we fall into our purpose by mistake, by accident. You have no idea. And so with all of that, to be a personal trainer, you have to be able to be motivated. You have to be a leader in the room, a leader in that space to encourage, and have people want you to encourage them. But I want to ask you a question. What is NASM personal training? NASM, N-A-S, what is that? Yes.
NASM, National Association of Sports Medicine. And NASM, if I got that wrong, I do not mean to offend. I'm kind of like, I didn't review before this interview, so I'm like, sorry. But and it's a highly regarded certification in the personal training industry.
You still have your day job, which I totally respect. Listen, we got to get the bills paid. You know, I love what I do during the daytime. I will never stop doing it. And I love doing this as well. So I totally understand. And I don't subscribe to totally letting go of one or the other unless the other one's just totally consuming and, needs more attention. But I do want to ask you, so you are a motivational speaker. I can
Yes.
tell. You have your own company. So let's talk about, how did you get into motivational speaking, and how did it feel when you first started doing it? Like first actually realizing all eyes are on me and they're listening to me give them some type of information. How was that for you?
That it was nerve-wracking because I'm thinking to myself, will I end up rambling on and on and on with talking fluff? And sometimes I feel like I do that, but at the same time I felt like this is where I need to be, on stage. All eyes are on me, and it makes me feel, it's empowering. And I feel like I have a message to give. And even if I have a room of 100 people and 3 people hear me, I've done my job. And it's an amazing feeling. And I feel like all growing up, I said, oh, I miss my calling. I should have been on stage somewhere. And apparently I didn't miss my calling, because maybe it doesn't have to be a stage of millions. Maybe all it is a stage of 100. Maybe all it is a stage of 50. As long as I reach out to somebody and somebody takes heed to the message that I'm saying, I'm grateful.
So, for those who may not know, what is your message? What is it that Carmelle Jean-Francois gives people? What is it you're feeding us? What is your delivery? What is your message for us?
My message is our bodies are a machine. The machine needs to do what we need to help it do what it was meant to do, and that's move. Our bodies are meant to move. I'm a firm believer. I heard a trainer say, you take care of your body will take care of you. And I feel that it hit me and resonated. If I take care of my body, if I keep it fit, if I keep it healthy with nutrition, my body will heal itself as things come to attack it. That was the connection I found when I was healing from all my injuries during my car accident. One of my doctors said, listen, I know you're going to feel like you're not moving and that you want to take back from your calories. I need you to eat, because this is where your body needs this is the time in your healing process that your body needs the most calories to help it heal. And that was actually the first time I made that connection between physical fitness, nutrition, and healing. If I starved my body would not have the resources it needed to help me heal successfully and properly, and quickly. So I'm a firm believer, take care of your body will take care of you. And so many people have a misconception of what nutrition or what healthy is. They think, oh, I had a Nutri-Grain bar. That's healthy, but that's only healthy because that's what they told you in the TV commercials. They didn't tell you how much sugar they put in that. Things like that. And people have a misconception of what fitness is, a misconception of what health and nutrition is. And I just want to show people the very basics. We don't have to get into the science and technology of any of it, just the very basics of what it means for you. And that's what cFit Coaching, which is my company, is all about. Right. I want to see your fit. I want you to see your fit. What does fitness look like for you? For you, your fitness might not look like my fitness. Take the girl on the screen. That in and of itself, she might be the fittest that she wants to be or that she can be, but somebody else might want muscles, and somebody else might still think that's way too skinny for them. So what's fit for you? Let's get you there. Let's get you there.
So let me ask you, when you started on the journey of fitness, did you realize how wrong you were doing it all your life? We all assume sometimes we're doing it the right way. Like you said, I ate a Nutri-Grain bar. I'm doing great. And, but I'm not, I've reduced my calories. That's what I'm supposed to do. When you learned about the nutrition part of it, the eating part and all the other components, were you surprised, maybe not, on how much you may have been doing wrong? And how did that revelation play a role into helping other people?
I have a story for you, Arlene. I started seeing a nutritionist one year, because I said, I exercise every day and I eat healthy. Why do I not look the way I look? I wanted to look more defined. That was my fit. Yeah. I wanted to look more defined. I wanted to look really, really toned and lean. And I went to the nutritionist and she says, write me a list of everything that you eat on a typical day. And that's how I even start off with my clients. I said, tell me what you eat during the course of the day. So that's what I told her. I gave her a list of everything that I eat. And as we're looking through everything, she says, okay, you're not doing that bad, but you're just taking in way more calories than you need to. You're taking in way more nutrition than you need to. Things that you're eating, I was eating everything, like everything was healthy, but I was eating more servings than I needed to be eating. So in other words, what I needed to sustain my exercise was just too much. I cut everything pretty much in half. I still had the energy. And now I had the look that what I was going for. So yes, I realized that I was doing it all wrong. And then a lot of the things that I was consuming wasn't all that together healthy. Now starting to read labels, and I'm starting to see how much sodium and sugar is in these products that they're labeling as healthy, and starting to put different types of foods together, the pairing of different types of foods. And now I'm seeing for the first time, I did have this all wrong. And again, this is at the basic level of nutrition. And I'm not going into like the textbook stuff. And so, yes, that was a revelation. And I was really grateful for that experience.
And I mean, with that experience, of course, you're able to serve your clients even better because you know you were doing it wrong. And when you started doing it the right way, the changes you probably saw, mind, body, spirit, and everything, you can truly give a true testimony to your clients. Like, no, listen, I actually experienced these changes. I know, you know, 'cause I know for some people, I mean, let's be honest, they may see you, you're gorgeous, you're beautiful, you're lean, you're this. They're like, you can't take, you don't understand my battle. You don't know my struggle, but it's not about how you look or how I look. It's all about the nutrition, right? It's all about getting on the right plan, doing the right things, and getting energized. Like you said, moving, get your body moving, right? Would you say?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Because some people might not want to look as lean as me. It's like, girl, I got a figure to maintain. And I don't want to look like that.
Yeah.
Which is completely fair. That's why I say, I want to see your fit. Where do you want to see yourself? Where you can look in the mirror and be happy with yourself, with what you see in the mirror, in your leggings, naked. It's important. It's important.
What is for you is what you need to work on. What is for you?
Yes.
So
You need to like what you see in the mirror.
cFit coaching. That is your brand. That is your business. Let's talk about it. What is cFit coaching? What is that?
Okay. Well, cFit coaching, it was born from the pandemic, believe it or not. And what cFit coaching initially was, a support group, a support system, because, and I mostly work with women, and it just happens to be so. I'm more relatable to women. It makes sense. But I also feel like women gain weight and lose weight very, very differently from men. There's a lot of stereotypical and societal views on what a woman should look like. And because of that, we hold that in, and we internalize it, and we beat ourselves up. And we're not kind to ourselves all the time when it comes to what we physically look like, and versus what we feel like. We may feel great, and I had it where I felt great, and my guy was just like, "Nah, babe, you're too skinny." He said, "We need to do that." And it's kind of like, now I'm torn. Do I make my man happy, or do I stay what I like looking in the mirror? And so some, like, when I first started this, the groups that I had, we even cried together as far as what our bodies look like and why we were having such difficulties with fitness and nutrition, especially nutrition, and why this is how I want to look, and this is what I used to look like. And so that's what cFit coaching is. It's a platform where we can feel safe to come forward and say, this is what I want to look like, and I don't want this, and I do want that. It's again, I work mostly with women. It's judgment free, because I've been there. I am a twin, and I grew up being the fat twin. So there was a time where I was very self-conscious about the way I looked, because I was the quote unquote fat twin. So I've been there. I understand the judgment. I understand not liking what I see in the mirror. Then I understand the hard work that goes into it. And now liking what I see in the mirror and being able to accomplish it, and knowing that I did this. I put in the work. I didn't just wake up like this. I'm not Beyonce. I put in the work.
And neither did she, Carmelle. Neither did she.
So cFit coaching offers personal training, group support, group training virtually, of course. I have a fitness blog. I Yes. So, and now I'm an author. So I'm
Yes, you
excited about.
are. Yes, you are. So before we move into that, let me ask you a question. You're geared towards women. We love to have a safe space when it comes to fitness. I don't care what you look like. Like you said, family can bring you down, friends, loved ones, they say things to us that we hold on to it, and you want to have a safe space when it comes to your fitness and your wellness, to work out, to talk, to discuss your insecurities. And you've created that platform. So growing up being a twin, so you definitely have someone you're being compared to
Yeah,
all of your life.
all of my.
How have you noticed in your clients and in yourself that comparison to other people? How has it really played a role into our physical wellness?
It plays a huge role because there's a conflict there where I feel like family could either they could root you on, or
Mm-hmm.
they can forgive you for not getting up for that morning walk when you promised that I'm gonna get into my fitness. I'm gonna go for a walk. Oh, I don't feel, I'm tired. I just want to stay in bed. Oh, baby, don't worry. Stay in bed. You don't have to do this if you don't want to.
Yeah.
So I feel like there is a conflict, right? And no matter how much you say that you want to get to this certain point, your family members, they love you, and they'll say, no, you're fine. You don't have to be self-conscious about that. Or they could be the ones that are making you self-conscious about the way that you
Yeah.
look. And that's why it's so important to focus inside, to like what you see in the mirror, to like what you feel like with clothes on, without clothes on. And I talk about that all the time. As a woman, we want to feel sexy all
Yeah.
the time. And so, what makes us feel that way? And I'm not talking about being skinny, and I'm not talking about being muscular. I'm talking about having being comfortable physically. And as we grow older, I also talk about being able to play with your kids on the floor, your grandkids. My mother would get down on the floor with the younger children in the family. They loved my mother because she played with them. And it's beautiful. And you want to be able to do that. How do you want to spend your later years? It's all about quality, yeah?
The quality of life. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yes. And that's why I always I see fit coaching. I want to see your fit, and I want you to see your fit. What does fitness look like to you? It does not matter what fitness looks like to me. My fit looks different because I have different goals.
Right. And so figuring out what it looks like for you. Don't worry about anyone else. Don't try to, because as women we compare ourselves all the time. I don't know how we have this gene of comparison, and it's either I'm not there yet, or you're jealous, but not jealous in the sense of, but you wish it was you. Like, why can't
Right.
I look like this? Why is it that my friend can eat whatever she wants to eat and gain nothing, and I eat a morsel and there's 50 pounds on me? Or why is it my career is not where I want it to be? Everyone has, and then the comparison of, by this age do this, by this age do that. That clock is ticking, and so the pressures on women, as much as we don't want to admit it, is a lot heavier. And
Yeah.
many times we add that weight onto ourselves, the pressure weight. And so, yes, we have to be able to see our own personal fitness and what it looks like for us. So, Carmelle, you're a motivational speaker. You are a CEO of your own company, cFit Coaching. You have been blogging. That's another venture you have, blogging, which I know blogs help so many people because it brings on transparency. It brings on intimacy of, I'm just like you. I have my struggles. But also now you added to your resume, you added to your CV, you're now a published author. So, I mean, let's discuss international women of color who boss up. What made you say, let me go ahead and add one more thing to myself? And how was it collaborating with Tam and all the other women?
Well, it's been an amazing journey. I gotta tell you, Arlene. So my mentor, She coached me as a motivational speaker. She says, I have a project for you. I have something that you might be interested in. The book before International Women of Color Who Boss Up is Asian women who boss up. And she said she's a part of it. She says, this is a great opportunity, and I want you to do the next book. I want you to be a part of the next book. And initially I said, well, it's not going to be my book. But what I found was that I'm adding in a piece to this beautiful quilt of international women bossing up, doing their thing, overcoming their own struggles to become something that somebody or a society or culture told them they couldn't be because they were a woman, because they are a woman. Or despite that, being able to just by their own right, speak up and in their respective fields and do something extraordinary for themselves, for their families, for their culture, for their people. And so I'm a part of that quilt. I'm a part of the amazing women in this book. And working with Tam and seeing the powerhouse that she is has been uplifting. And just today, one of the women, Allison, in this book, she was quoted in Forbes magazine, and I am a part of this group of women that are killing it. So I'm definitely excited about being a part of this book, about a part of this collaboration with these amazing women. And I am proud to say I am a contributor, co-author, part of this International Women of Color Who Boss Up. Yeah.
And I am so happy for you. Yeah, Tam is a powerhouse. Everyone who's been a part of the Boss Up movement is amazing. Absolutely amazing. I interviewed Tam last year. Oh God, we're in 2021. Last year, and she is just amazing, and she is a visionary.
Yes.
And so anything she puts together is going to be amazing. And the curation of women has been amazing. Absolutely. So I'm happy for you. It's another layer to what you're doing, another layer to getting your voice out there to put forth, your vision and who you are and what you want for the world. And hopefully this makes you write another book and put out about yourself and who you are. Do you see that in the future?
I do. And what I've done is I created a free gift to offer with the pre-sale of the International Women of Color Who Boss Up. And it's an ebook, and it's going to be a part of a series. I had this idea that some of my colleagues and my sister helped me with. It's going to be a series of vignettes, short stories that talk about women, that talk about fitness, both of them together, both components, and being an African American woman in fitness, and how the first book that I'm offering with International Women of Color Who Boss Up it's about obesity in the Black American low income culture, and why it's so prevalent and why it is a problem. So I just kind of highlight that problem that's there, because when I started doing my research on obesity, a little bit closed-minded, I'm like, oh, it's people who are eating poorly and don't want to work out. When it's not that at all. It's how about being in those low-income neighborhoods where
food deserts
is McDonald's and KFC.
Food deserts. There's not a grocery store within even walking distance for many of them. Right. And there is a store. It's a convenience store, and it's snacks, sodas, and if they do have one of those, I don't know if they have it where you are, dollar stores or those kind of things, they're still not fresh fruit. You can find non-perishables, you know what I mean, but you can't find fresh food, fresh fruits and vegetables canned, and we know how much sodium is in those canned foods. So a lot of it has to do with where you're located and what's provided for you. It's amazing when you look at where grocery stores are located. and the economy and the people that surround it, and you go further out and there isn't anything there. So absolutely, when you think about, and many of us have that mindset, like you're just not moving around enough. You're not whatever. It's like, well, no, sometimes, there's a reason I don't have access to certain things. So yes, absolutely.
Exactly. Access, and they're not around. In fact, the story that I feature in my vignette book, the free gift that I'm offering, is called Whole Foods Ain't Coming. Whole Foods ain't coming to this neighborhood. They're not coming. What you want me to do? Because they're not coming.
I love it, because clearly we know where Whole Foods will and will not go. Okay.
Mm.
Love them. You can get some great specialty items, but who all can? Yeah, no.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah, so I want to highlight that. And so like I said, I'll be coming out with a few things because I do love to write. So I'm a writer in my heart as well. So this gives me the opportunity to put the two together. I'll write about fitness, about being a boss babe, you know.
So besides all of that, so you are on a moving, nonstop momentum of greatness. You're already great, but it's just going, going, going. And now with the book, it's another level to who you are, another level of exposure. What else is upcoming for you besides now you're going to have a vignette book? So that's amazing. You already have that plan going. What's next for you?
What's next for me is really building up my virtual fitness workout classes. I love exercising. I cannot get enough of it, and I love teaching and guiding. So what I'm doing, I'm on a new platform. It's a company that started within a year. I don't even think they're a year old yet, to be quite honest with you. It's called Moxie, Moxie, and it's a virtual fitness studio. And so I have a virtual fitness studio with Moxie, and that's where I'll be performing all my workouts through there. People could sign up for personal one-on-one coaching as well as the group fitness coaching. And I'll head up class and bring you my energy if you don't have any energy. And that's really the next thing I'm focusing on.
Absolutely. So we have Moxie. We're going to look for you on that to do the virtual, which became really big. Everything virtual became big in 2020 after COVID. So how was it for you? Let me ask you, with 2020, you launched everything during COVID, correct?
Yes.
How has it been for you navigating personally the pandemic, and how have you been? And where do you see, once we kind of get out of this cloud into what the new world may be, what do you see for your business?
Interesting, because I feel like the world, I know, and as well as everybody else, that the world has definitely changed. And now many things will be done more virtually, and people are seeing that, hey, this can work virtually. And
Mhm.
so how has it been? It's been like, in my mind, exciting, but very daunting. It's like, oh my gosh, what happens now with one business? What happens with the other business? And how can I take this to my advantage and move forward with it? And it's been an exciting time, slow nonetheless, because yes, I started cFit coaching during the pandemic, but nothing boomed. It's just now this like little baby I'm nursing and like trying to help grow. But with with the excitement of it and knowing that the world is changing and everything is coming online, being virtual, it gives me this light to look at. Like I can reach more people, and it's not just one-on-one personal training anymore. It's not just my neighborhood. I'm international. I had somebody join in from Canada, so I said, "Whoa, I'm international. I have somebody in Canada." But it's just an exciting time right now because I know there's so much more to look forward to.
So really quickly, let's talk about your programs and what you have going on. I mean, you'll be on Moxie, absolutely, but we're going to go to your website and we're going to engage with you and sign up. So what we can look for?
Okay, so you can look forward to the cFit program. That's the support group I was telling you about. And what it is, it's an 8-week program, and that's usually about 5 to 8 women. And we meet on a regular basis via Zoom, and we just talk about our fitness goals. And we put something special in place, nutrition plan in place, nothing regimented. I really believe in taking our nutrition and what we're doing now, tweaking it, enhancing it so that we can do better for ourselves. I don't believe in putting somebody on some kind of nutrition plan because they'll follow it like a rock star for 3 weeks, maybe if that long, and then
Yeah.
they're going to drop it. So
Yeah.
let's see what you're doing now. Let's see what you're cooking now. Let's tweak it, make it work so we could cut back a little bit on the calories, still enjoy our taste, still enjoy our culture, because a lot of people still cook with their culture,
Mhm.
by their culture. And let's make it work for us. And we get together and we talk about what our challenges were this week, and where we, conquered whatever those challenges are. And like I said, sometimes we cry together. So that's my main program. It's an 8-week program. I have the virtual workouts. I offer the personal training. I offer support via my blog and my book and nutrition coaching. I really emphasize to everybody, hey, listen, I'm here. What is it that you need help with? To the extent where people are like, okay, so Carmelle, how much do I pay you for this session? I'm like, girl, I got you. And my mentor is like, stop, you got to make money. Oh, yeah. But that's what I have to offer right now. And once I have an ample amount of followers and clients, I am hoping to branch out and certify other trainers and
Mm.
speakers and bloggers to my brand, and so that we could just, change the world, encourage every fabulous woman, one woman at a time.
About who you are, what you do, and how amazing you are, what you have to offer everyone. So we want people to follow. We want people to listen to you and hear your story, hear everything going on. So please tell us all where to find you, about your book, and all your social media.
Okay, I'd be happy to. You can find me at cfitcoaching.com. That's the letter C, FIT coaching.com. Everything that I'm doing is on there. I'm on Instagram under cfit coaching, and that's all one word on Instagram. I'm on Facebook. Now I have a face, and I repeatedly spoke about my blog, but my blog is actually called Fit to Motivate, as is my private Facebook group. And it's a fitness motivational page, as my blog is fitness and motivation. And Fit to Motivate simply means that no matter where you are in your journey, Erlene, whether you just walk around the block or you run marathons and anything in between, you are fit to motivate somebody else. Somebody's always looking up to you. Somebody's saying, oh, shucks, she went and took a walk around the block after dinner. You know what? I'm going to do that. Everybody is fit to motivate somebody else. I believe that from the bottom of my heart. And that also goes into saying, what does fit look like to you? So it all ties in. So Fit to Motivate is my private Facebook group. It is my blog. And everything that I'm doing, you'll find on cfitcoaching.com.
All right. I'm excited. I'm super excited. I want to say thank you so much for coming on and sharing your journey, your testimony, your ups and downs. Your energy is amazing. I see amazing things for you. I know this will not be the last time I hear Camille Jean-Francois. No, no, no. Not the last time at all. Not the last time at
From
all.
your lips to God's ears, Ernie. Thank you.
We have to speak it. We have to speak it up
You
into
have to.
existence.
Mhm.
Thank you so much. I'm already following you on everything that I can follow you on. I'll make sure that all your information is in the description. I'll make sure everyone gets the book. And the book is coming out when? International Women Who Boss Up. When's that coming out?
We're expecting in July, but you can
Nice.
pre-order the book. So the link is already set up. As soon as you pre-order, you'll get a copy of my Whole Foods Ain't Coming ebook to see what I'm talking about. And yeah.
Well, Carmelle, thank you so much once again. I will definitely pre-order so I can get that. I really want to hear about the Whole Foods ain't coming. Whole Foods ain't coming. I love it. Thank you so much for doing what you do. We do need to reclaim our health in the most healthiest way for who we are and what it looks like for us, no one
Yes,
else. Thank you
yes.
so much for being a force to be reckoned with. It was a pleasure speaking with you.
Arlene, I think the pleasure was all mine. I think I got more out of this than you did. But
Good.
thank you so much.
Thank you. Have a great day.
You too.